This language was Bhaktivedanta Swami Shubha ki jai. Kantra Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai. Jai Govind Prem. All graces summon Gurus. All graces summon Gurus. All graces summon Gurus. All graces Shri Guru Govind Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So we thank you all for coming to today's class. We'll just read one verse from the Gita. Maybe a small purport, and I will speak something regarding tomorrow's festival. Mahaprabhu requested me to give the class to speak something short. So we're reading from Bhagavad Gita, as it is chapter 4, text number 9. You can kindly repeat after me. Janma karma cha me devya, Janma karma cha me devya, Evam yoveti tatvata, Japraleham punarjanma, Naiti mameti sarjuna, Janma karma cha me devya, Evam yoveti tatvata, Japraleham punarjanma, Naiti mameti sarjuna. Translation. I will repeat. One who knows the transcendental nature, of my appearance, and activities, does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode. O Arjuna, open by his right ways in his Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Lord's descent from whose transcendental abode is already explained in the 6th verse. One who can understand the truth of the appearance of the personality of Godhead is already liberated from material bondage, and therefore he returns to the kingdom of God immediately after quitting this present material body. Such liberation of the living entity from material bondage is not at all easy. The impersonalist in the yogis attain liberation only after many trouble, of much trouble and many births. Even then the liberation we achieve merging into the personal Brahmajyoti of the Lord is only partial, and there is the risk of returning to this material world. But the devotee, simply by understanding the transcendental nature of the body and the activities of the Lord, attains the abode of the Lord after ending this body, and does not run the risk of returning to this material world. In the Brahma Samhita it is stated that the Lord has many forms and incarnation. Advaita Machuta Manadi Ananta Rupam. Although there are many transcendental forms of the Lord, they are still one and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One has to understand this fact with conviction, although it is incomprehensible to mundane scholars and empirical philosophers. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Bhagati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Vitapalakamalam Shri Guruna Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagadjatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sadevam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Sna He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Nilameshwari Vrishabhanushute Pramamami Hari Priya Vancha Kalpatarugasta Kripa Sindhu Jayavacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yaveti tattvata tattva nihantuna karma naiti mameti suvartana. Hare Krishna. Kind of forgive us because the microphone has a lot of echo. It's like not very clear to the ears. So how many of us are happy to be in Mombasa? Hare Krishna. We would like to thank the management of Iskcon Mombasa, headed by Govind Prem, and also would like to thank His Grace Govind Prem, our regional supervisor, our regional governor, for his inspiration and his direction. He has enabled us to have this wonderful temple here, and ultimately to come to this festival of chariots. Many of us, it's our first time in Mombasa, but it's not the first time at the temple. Many of us, we come to the temple, all of us at least. This year we have almost 200 devotees who are coming from Nairobi. Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna. Next year, we'll have 500. Srila Prabhupada ki! Yeah. This is our desire. I remember the previous year we came almost 85 students. This year we've come almost 150, 20 from Eldoret, few from Nakuru, and few from Kisumu. So this festival of chariots is the festival of peace and love. When Srila Prabhupada was a child, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, when he was a child, his favorite pastime to play with the children was the pulling of the chariots. The pulling of the chariots. Prabhupada, the microphone here is. Use this microphone. Hare Krishna, is that okay? I think I don't even need a mic. I think I'm loud enough. Is that better? It's not better?
Sounds good, yeah.
Yes, no? Okay, very nice. So when Srila Prabhupada grew up in Calcutta,
Give it closer, man.
I keep it near.
Closer, yeah.
Some are saying I keep it far, some are saying I keep it near.
That one works closer, right?
Like this?
Yeah.
This is near? It's okay?
Perfect.
Okay, very nice. When Srila Prabhupada was in India, he was born in India. So as a child he grew up in Calcutta. And in his nearby village, in the city where he was living in, there was a family that used to hold this festival of chariots. It was quite small, not the scale that we are really holding into, but it was quite small. And Srila Prabhupada used to run with the children to go and watch this festival. And he was so much, the way he used to see the chariot colored in green and yellow and red, and the way the chariot had flags, and the deities of Jagannath, you see the deities of Jagannath which are placed in Sitaram, small Jagannath, with big eyes and a big smile. It was quite enchanting. And Srila Prabhupada as a child, he desired to play with his friends, having a chariot festival. You can just see who is a pure devotee. Today's children, everybody wants to be on the iPad. Everybody wants to play many types of games, snake and ladders, Jenga, different types of games, football. But when Srila Prabhupada grew up, he was always thinking, when can I have a festival with my friends? And he was quite young. He was just maybe 10 or 11 years old, very young boy. So one time after seeing the festival of chariots, and when Prabhupada was going home, he was crying to his father, "Please buy me a chariot. I want to have the festival of Ratha Yatra. Please." and his father went to the carpenters, and everyone was saying, oh, it is difficult to build a chariot. And Prabhupada was crying like this. One of the neighbors who was living nearby, one old lady, she heard Prabhupada crying, small child. And she said, why is this child crying? And the father exclaimed, oh, my son, he wants to have a festival of chariots, the Ratha Yatra. And because we can't get a cart, therefore he is crying. The lady said, oh, I have a cart in my house. You can come and you can take it. And she gave the cart. And Prabhupada was so happy. They painted his cart, put a flag on it, and put the deities of Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. Small cart, maybe the size of this table. And for 8 days, Srila Prabhupada in the village, he was pulling this cart, and every day there was a festival. He was engaging all the children, he was engaging all the household, his relatives, all the neighbors, everybody. Every night for 8 days, there was the festival of chariots. 50 years down the line, Srila Prabhupada in New York, he has established the Hare Krishna movement in the year 1966. One day, one of his disciples, she was very interested in Eastern things. So she went to a shop. This shop was written, goods imported from Asia. So when she went there, she was seeing, like mats and cups. And just near the exit of the counter, there was something that looked like a small doll. It was blackish in color, with big eyes. And the disciple was called Malti Devi. So Malti Mataji, when she saw this, somehow or the other she got this deity. And because when she flipped this doll, she saw it was written made in India. Immediately she thought, oh, my spiritual master is from India. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra maybe is also from India. Everything we are following is also maybe from India. Let me take this small doll. So when Prabhupada was sitting in his desk, at that time Iskcon did not have anything. Prabhupada's desk was just a trunk. So she came in, and when she came to see Srila Prabhupada, she kept that deity, that small doll, on the desk. And immediately Prabhupada got up and he went and he offered obeisances. And all the disciples were wondering, why is Prabhupada bowing down to a doll? Because she was thinking it is a small doll. And Prabhupada asked, did you see anyone else with them? And the lady, Prabhupada's disciple, she said, yes, there was a yellow one and a white one. So that is Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. This deity of Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra is the first deity in Iskcon. And Prabhupada remembered his childhood pastimes. And Srila Prabhupada said, oh, Jagannath has come. Jagannath has come. In those days, Iskcon did not have so many things. And just like how we can see really this movement was really started by Lord Krishna. Somehow or the other, everything was just taking place without even anyone thinking, without even anyone knowing how things will happen. Just like when Prabhupada was translating his books. It is said that one time when Prabhupada was translating in the dictaphone and the tapes were being recorded, there was nobody who knew how to type. Somebody used to go and type maybe just by pressing by one finger in the typewriter. But there was one boy from university who came, and this boy had to do an internship of typing. So when that boy came and he joined the Hare Krishna movement, he said, oh, I have to do an internship with the university. I have to do a project. Do you have anything I can type? And somehow or the other, this one boy typed all the manuscripts of all the major books, the Bhagavad Gita and all other small books. So similarly, Krishna was appearing. And when Prabhupada, he saw this deity of Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra, Srila Prabhupada asked one of his disciples who was sitting there, anybody who knows how to carve? Anybody who knows how to carve? And one disciple of Srila Prabhupada called Shamasundar Prabhu, he said, yes, Swamiji, I know how to carve. I am a carpenter by profession. And he got some wood, and out of this wood, he carved those deities. He carved the deities of Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. And Srila Prabhupada had the first festival of Rath Yatra in San Francisco in 1967. Srila Prabhupada ki! Yeah. So this deity of Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra is very, very famous. If you see the deity, small deity is there. Tomorrow you will see a big deity on the cart. Jagannath is blackish, Balaram is whitish, and Subhadra is yellowish. Big eyes, big smile. They are the most compassionate forms. In this verse that we are reading today, it says, Janma karma chame divyam. If one understands my transcendental appearance in this world, there is no question of taking birth. Some people ask in this world, how can God come? And if God comes, why will God come with his brother or his sister? People say, oh, in Hare Krishna movement, you have God who has come with his brother and sister? How is that possible? And we say it is possible. Just like in Christianity, God came with his mother. So if God can have a mother, why can he not have a brother and sister? So Jagannath, the word Jagannath means the Lord of the universe. This ancient deity of Jagannath is worshipped in a massive temple in Jagannath Puri. In India, there is one massive temple called the Temple of Puri near Orissa, just at Orissa. It's a massive temple, and thousands of people go every day there to worship this deity of Lord Jagannath. This place in Orissa, in Puri, is very famous for one thing. What is that? Mahaprasad. Jagannath came in this world just for one thing, to distribute Mahaprasad in the form of mercy. Everybody likes to eat, yes? People don't like to chant. People don't like to come to the temple. People don't like to offer obeisances. So just by eating, you can go back to Godhead. You can eat your way back to Godhead. How many are interested? You want to eat your way back to Godhead. Then you have to worship Lord Jagannath. Lord Jagannath is very famous for Mahaprasad. It is said that in Jagannath Puri, every 10 minutes, something is being offered to the Lord. It is said that before you wash your hands, the example is given, before you wash your hands and it dries, the next plate should be on the table. The amount of time it takes for the hand to dry, that same amount, there should be a different offering on my table. This is how much food is being offered at Jagannath Puri. So Lord Jagannath, he appears in this world to bestow everyone. He does not see your past, present and future. He doesn't see where you have come. He doesn't see what is your qualification. He just gives you mercy. He just gives you mercy. And I will say one story in this connection. Anand Prabhu said I should finish the class by 8:15. So I'll just say one or two stories. It is said that Jagannath Puri, where the Lord is being worshipped, the devotees have so much faith because they think God is the most kindest person. He doesn't see my background. So one time, over 5,000 years ago, there was one lady. She was known by the name Karmabai. Karmabai. She was very famous because she used to supply khichdi. You know khichdi? Everybody in Iskcon knows about khichdi. Because that's our staple breakfast. It's like when people come, they say, what is for breakfast? Khichdi. What is tomorrow? Khichdi. Khichdi is very famous. I remember one time when I was serving in Nairobi temple in the office, somebody called and said, excuse me sir, what is the menu today? And I said, we only have khichdi. That is our normal menu. So Karmabai, she was very famous for cooking khichdi. And this khichdi used to be worshipped and offered to the deity Lord Jagannath. It is said that one time the sadhus were visiting there, her house, just passing by. And they happened to come to her house just to see why is her khichdi very famous. And so it was early in the morning. And when they came, they saw, oh, Karmabai is cooking. How is she cooking? She has not even taken bath. She has just woken up. Her eyes are still having those white marks. She is brushing her teeth. And with the same toothbrush, she is stirring the khichdi. You know? The sadhus were surprised. How is it that you can cook khichdi like this? They told her, if you are cooking for the Lord, if you are cooking for the Lord, you have to be clean. You have to take bath. You have to chant some mantra. You are not even taking bath, and with the same toothbrush you are stirring the rice and the dal. What is this? So they stopped the offering for Lord Jagannath. It is said that when the next day when they went even to try and open the temple gates were not open. When they went and tried to wake up Lord Jagannath, even that was not happening. So they could understand. So they could understand that there was some problem. They could understand there was some problem. So the king got a dream that Jagannath came, and Jagannath was chastising heavily the king, telling, do you know what is the purity of karma bhai? I am missing that khichdi. Please make sure tomorrow that khichdi should be at my doorstep at 9 o'clock for breakfast. So all those sadhus went running to the house of Karma Bai. Please, 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 you have to cook the khichdi in the same way, with the toothbrush. You know, that is the natural spicing. Jagannath is missing your food. And in this way, till today, that khichdi, of course, is being worshipped, is being offered to the deity. Of course, not with toothbrush. It's cooked, but it is being offered till today to Lord Jagannath. So Lord Jagannath, he does not see where we have come from. And because Jagannath is the most kindest person, on this day of the festival of Lord Jagannath, the Lord goes out. Many people come to the temple, but many people are outside there. Some of them are in the temple, but most of the people don't visit. So the festival of chariots means taking the most kindest person, taking the most merciful person outside so that he can see the people. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki. When somebody is sick, he naturally goes to the hospital. But if someone is so bedridden, the doctor comes to him. So tomorrow, Jagannath is going to town. Who is coming to town? Jagannath is coming to town. Tomorrow is the biggest street party of the year. Everybody wants to go partying. Yeah? So you want to go partying. Mombasa is famous for partying. You dance from dusk to dawn. But imagine having the party on the street. Tomorrow is the biggest street party of the year. And who started this street party? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. How is this street party? We don't go on this street party, the festival of Jagannath, just morose. We jump like we are going to touch the sky. So we had kirtan in the morning, we had kirtan now, we are dancing. This is just warm up. We are warming up for tomorrow's festival. It's the festival of Lord Jagannath, the street party. We have to dance the whole way. We have to chant. We have to reserve all this energy just for this one day. Why? Because Jagannath is coming to town. Jagannath is coming to town. So whatever energy we have reserved during the year, tomorrow is the day to drain it. Because Lord Jagannath is the most merciful. If somehow or the other we can chant in front of Jagannath, we can dance, we can please him, somehow or the other, our life will become successful. So Srila Prabhupada started this festival, and he wanted this festival to be in each and every Iskcon temple. It is happening all over the world, this festival of chariots. in all the major cities of the world. And so in tomorrow, we have this festival of Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra, the festival of chariots. So we urge all of you, please take part enthusiastically, dance, chant, and at the end, you will have sumptuous Maha Prasad. Srila Prabhupada ki! If anyone has any question and comment, we will add something. Tomorrow Bhakti Prabhu will speak more pastimes, how Lord Jagannath appeared in this world, and more pastimes we will hear, just to prepare our mood for the festival. Anyone wants to say something? Wants to add something? Say something? Any question? So kindly we can stop here. We'll take prasad. Please take full rest, sleep early so that we can wake up. The temple program starts at 4 o'clock in the morning for those who can come. If you cannot come for Mangal Aarti, make sure you are here at 7 o'clock in the morning for Guru Puja, followed by Bhagavatam class. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki, Rath-yatra Maha Mahotsav ki, Premanande.
His grace Govind Prem Prabhu ki.